and I watched it, and I was like, well, it is really awesome and cool, but man, it's fucked up.
Hell yeah. But
Crazy
yeah,
shit.
Rob Zombie, there it is. If you haven't heard it, now you have. But if you're probably listening to us, then I'm sure you know who Rob Zombie is.
So if you,
You
don't
goddamn
know,
better.
now you know.
Don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
They're
Educated.
fixing Zombie's fixing to go on tour.
Fucking cool.
So it's 2014. It's the band will be touring this year. We got so many bands.
They coming through Oklahoma?
They European tour.
Oh,
That's
European.
What's been announced. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of bands are starting. They usually start overseas. It seems like now.
Yeah, they start
And then they come
overseas,
back.
and then they come here.
Then they come
Build
back.
up some hype.
Yeah, well, it gives us lots of anticipation.
Anticipation, and there's really good money. I mean,
I don't know if I like that.
well, from what I understand, in the music world in general, you know, a lot of venues have opened up overseas that years ago weren't, because they wouldn't allow certain types of music in. And now they're starting to, and you've got larger fan bases over there. And
When you put it that way, definitely.
yeah, I mean, and so now they're starting to come into those places where they, you know, really couldn't go before, and they've got these new fan bases, you know, and these new venues, and they're taking that tour, and then they're bringing it back to here to where, you know, it's solid, and that way they can end their tour at home.
So I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I mean, that's
Good idea.
That's what I would probably want to do
Yeah.
too. You know, it's like, oh, we're going to Europe. When we come back, it's on. We're gonna
Yeah.
hit the States. We're gonna go.
Fucking
Yeah,
throw
because
it
they're you know, they're going through, you know, Russia. You playing Moscow, St. Petersburg.
Yeah, see, you know, 15 years ago or so,
Italy.
there was a lot of places like that you could do that, you know, or 20 years ago, you couldn't do that kind of stuff.
Because you just couldn't.
You just couldn't
They would kill you.
Who cares, people? So, TFOK Nation, how are y'all doing?
Hey, did you see that moment of silence just then? That was
Moment
like
of silence right there.
that was
y'all,
a
y'all know where
ziggy-
that come from?
that was
Y'all know
a
who brings us
ziggy-zaggy.
that?
That was a ziggy-zaggy of some coffee.
Ziggy Zaggy on some coffee.
Straight up. Oh.
That was.
Oh.
And that coffee, Ziggy Zaggy, was brought to you by Pumpkin Face. In the Sublimination Nation and the Subliminal Simpson Show. Much love to everyone over there rocking it out. And keeping it real.
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real. So, as you know, here on the American Metal Show,
Only on TFOK.
only exclusively on the TFOK radio network. We bring you everything metal that we can, that we
That's
possibly
right.
can,
Everything that we possibly can.
that we possibly
in the-
can,
In the time that we
and
have.
the time that we have, and
And the cells that are working. We give you as
But-
much metal as we can bring.
so I guess we'll start it off with this special segment of American Metal News.
It's the news.
It's the
and you
news.
want it.
You want it.
Yeah, we're gonna get a teletype. Till then, we'll just have to deal with this.
No, little metal news. Off top hand, Lamb of God. You know, something about the coming to theaters. As the
What?
Palaces Burn. It's a new DVD that they're putting out. It's like the past 2 years plus Randy's trial.
Yeah.
February 16th, it hits theaters here in the States.
Oh my god, in
So,
select theaters
yeah.
or all theaters?
It starts out in select theaters.
It would be awesome if I could see it in, like, over here.
I want to go somewhere badass
Yeah.
and see it.
Up to Oklahoma City.
Yeah,
Up
go
to
to
Oklahoma City to the,
Or what's that one in Moore, the biggest theater?
the one in
the Warren.
The Warren, yeah.
Is the Warren
That would be
still
cool
there?
to see it in.
Yeah,
The Warren. It didn't get.
No, bro, it's
got
still...
grades.
Got great.
Yeah.
We got grades, but they had it back up and running like a week.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's
Yeah.
rocking and rolling.
Goddamn.
But yeah, so Lamb of God in theaters.
That's fucking badass.
That is.
I
Super
want to hear
badass.
the bass. I want the drums to fucking give me a heart attack in the theater. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, but we got a lot. There's like a lot of tour announcements. So many tour announcements. Not only is Zombie starting his 2014 tour over in Europe, Devil Driver. They're also starting their tour in Europe as well.
In Europe.
In Europe. Alright. see, give me just one second here.
We're doing the news.
We're doing the news. This is American Metal Morning News.
Morning news.
And it's all coming. We're just learning it ourselves.
Exactly. We were just fresh off the press.
Now, there's a lot of albums.
Yeah.
So we should start there because there's just so much. We can do a whole news deal about just everything that all these different bands are doing. I mean, we got 5,000 plus American metal bands. Great Southern metal. Yeah, they're awesome live. They're really cool guys too. We got a meet and greet at the Zoo Amphitheater.
Cool.
A little Best Buy,
Yeah.
booth. Legends, man. Like like Vinnie Paul. But yeah, Hell Yeah is finishing up their fourth album with Hideout Recording Studio. Producer Kevin Churko, and he's
Yeah.
Lucky dog.
They say this is the first time a Hell Yeah record wasn't recorded
Yeah.
in Vinnie Paul's studio, because before then, Vinnie Paul's he's got his own
He's got his own studio.
stuff. Yeah, so everyone they've done before has been that. So it's going to be interesting to see what evolution in sound. You got somebody else. You got someone else running things behind there. It's a whole different perspective on.
Yeah, whole different perspective. And it's gonna be nice to see the what the new album sounds like. That's what I love about when an artist comes out with a new album, and see how much they've changed, or if it's exactly the same as it was before, just different tunes. But usually they evolve a little bit, and you've got a little bit different sound, some new stuff, and it may be good, it may be bad.
Yes.
You run that risk, you run that gamble of if it's good or bad,
Yeah, especially if you're working with somebody new.
Yeah, because they may have their favorite things. You got problems?
Not no technical difficulties.
Technical. Cutting in and out. Coding in and out.
A little bit, I think.
I'm like, nothing. No, there it is. We're back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're on. That's
No, we're good. I just seeing that level's constantly, but there we go.
Okay. So we
This microphone's so sensitive.
It's
just hard to get it in the right spot. The old one, we had to turn it up a little bit.
Yeah,
This
crank
one-
it up and get right upon it.
You're walking on a fine line of where you're at and everything like that. That's a good thing, though.
Tool.
Tool. I love Tool.
yeah.
They're
Tool
coming
is
out with a
amazing.
new album this year.
Right
Tool is releasing it. It's the first album in 10 years?
That's the
Yeah.
music
7
I
years,
used to
something
skate
like
to.
that.
Something like that. So, yeah, I mean, it's been a long time
It has
since,
been a very long time.
since there's been a Tool album. Very
That
long
is-
time.
That's probably my most anticipated album. drop.
Yeah, Tool.
This year's Tool.
I haven't heard a Tool album that I didn't like.
I haven't heard a Tool song that I didn't like.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're so different and so individual, that there's nobody else like Tool that I've heard.
Great mind of Mr. Maynard James.
Maynard.
I think it's they all done massive amounts of psychedelics together. That's what I'm just guessing.
Just thinking that's what it is.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but I'm just throwing that out there.
Oh, I'm sure they've probably, admitted to doing that.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Somewhere they're like, yeah, we did a bunch of this.
One time in a desert.
Let's see. It's been 10 years since Jason Newsted left Metallica.
Has it really?
Yeah, 10 years. That's crazy.
Wow.
That is crazy.
Yep.
You know what's bad though? Is we haven't noticed.
We haven't noticed. Dum dum dum.
I mean, no, I mean, much credit to Newstead. Ooh, that rhymed. But I mean, the new guy they got. What band was he with before? He was with the guy that's the bass player now.
Ozzy's bass player.
Yeah, Ozzy's bass player. I mean, you got to be a little bit of a badass to be Ozzy's bass player, anyhow.
Doom, doom.
Yeah.
Doom.
And that dude's
he's solid.
He's solid. He's sick on it. He's got hella good stage presence and he's a badass bass player.
He's a monster. Monster.
I mean, I still think the greatest bass player that Metallica ever had was Cliff Burton.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cliff. Good old Cliff.
Cliff's I still have the VHS of Cliff 'em All.
Really?
Cliff 'em all.
We need to get that turned over to a digital.
I think I can make that happen.
We can make that happen if they
talk to the magical trolls in the black
magical
box.
Trolls, because they have old stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought you said magical black trolls that box.
Apparently, the reason why he left Metallica is because James Hetfield supposedly got jealous.
Got jealous.
Oh, he got jelly?
Yeah, he was jelly.
Well, that's like back in the day. I mean, which I think it was a good thing. Whenever Dave Mustaine and left, because he was with Metallica in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's.
And James Hetfield.
That's a big reason why I really don't like Megadeth.
Yeah, and Cliff Burton.
Because they sound like Metallica-ish. Just because he was in
was
Metallica,
in
so
Metallica.
it's so his style, he totally took it over there. It seems like.
Was they a big? Those two argued a lot. James Hetfield.
Yeah, there was I remember reading about that, about how they woke him up on the couch. It was like, "We got you a ticket. You're out. You're out." He's on drugs, let pass out on the couch, waking up early in the morning.
Ticket out of here.
Get on.
Yeah.
Get on.
Get the fuck down the road.
Yeah. On one of the albums, I think I fucking was reading Rex Brown's book, and he said, I forgot which one, but Metallica recorded the bass track for it and then completely edited the bass out of it, to play kind of a prank on one of their bass. Can't remember what album it was, but Rex Brown said that was true. Fucking Pantera's bassist. He said that they
cool.
did it to, I guess, fucking punk on their bassist. God knows why.
Yeah, why you gotta mess with a bassist, man?
Yeah, dude. It keeps y'all rolling.
Yeah.
I know, right?
I mean, one of the most solid members of any band I've ever been in has usually been the bassist.
Right.
I mean, it always has. The bassist shows up. Even when Crawford was the bassist, he could still get annihilated and still play.
Crawford.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
mean, bassists are like that. I don't know why.
It's just all about, if you can handle it.
Yeah, get it on. If you can do it, do it. Do it good.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't no way I'd be getting trashed stepping on a mic. No way.
I can do it on the drums. I can do it on the drums. Somehow.
Yeah, you can. I've seen it.
It was awesome.
That was our first show at Wicked Sorrow.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was fucking sweet.
It was sweet.
Oh, Wicked Sorrow.
Playing on the rooftop.
Playing on the rooftop.
On the fucking rooftop. People was looking at us like we was stars. And we kind of were that night. We was playing with the stars.
Dude, it was out there where we had the Halloween show.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you was telling me about that.
Oh man, it was epic.
It was cool.
I'm a legend in my own mind, but still.
Exactly.
I'm a narcissistic bastard.
Hell yeah, I'm the best.
I've been told.
Alive.
Yeah,
I'm the man. I'm the man.
Some breaking news. We were talking about this a few shows ago about Anthrax.
Yeah.
Mr. Dan Loker,
Loker.
co-founder of Anthrax, along with Scott Ian, as well as Stormtroopers of Death, Nuclear Assault, and more recently Brutal Truth, is calling it quits in the music world.
Oh wow, just retiring.
He's retiring from music.
From music.
After doing it for 30 years.
That's messed up.
That's crazy. 30 years.
You heard one of the things whenever you were sick last week that we talked about was Kiss's being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Right on.
But not all the original members are playing at the, because when you get inducted, you play.
You
Yeah,
play a show
yeah.
there.